I love this one. Let's talk about it. Shifting your energy by manifesting through prayer ranting. Oh yeah. First of all, what is prayer ranting? Okay, so I have known this one for a while, but I've never really applied it to my life until recently, and shit has started to change. I won't lie to y'all. Things are looking good. So anyway, ranting. Let's just start on the ranting part. Ranting is like an aggressive verbal diarrhea. It's just like, and it can be in your head as well, by the way, but it's always more powerful when you say things out loud. And that's good or bad, by the way, right? So when you're talking about prayer ranting, it's essentially like a prayer, however that looks for you, but like with some aggression behind it, like positive aggression behind it. I don't know how to explain this very well. So when I pray a rant, it can look like this. God, let me tell you something, okay? Things have just been going so good for me right now. And you want to talk, by the way, pause. You want to talk as if it's already happened. This is how you're going to manifest things, okay? So you're going to talk about things like they are already happening in your life right now. So one of my goals was to get into a relationship, right? I'm currently single and I want to find my life partner. I want to find my hubby and my baby daddy. So one thing for me is I'm focusing on shifting my energy around relationships, and I'm not focusing on like, why am I not in a relationship? Well, maybe it's because this person hurt my feelings when I was 10, or maybe it's because this person's example is not the best, or maybe it's because this, like, rather than just pickpocketing, where the fuck did that come from? Picking apart. I'm a thief in the night. Rather than picking apart, there we go. It's so random. Rather than picking apart what's not working or why things might not be where I want them to be. Let me just quickly check my lip gloss. I don't know. I knew I had that little like white line. I just felt it in my spirit. Anyway, rather than picking apart every aspect of my I was like picking apart. Rather than picking apart every aspect of my life that isn't working, or focusing on the things that have not gotten me into relationships, I'm like, okay, let's just shift your energy around dating. Let's just hone in on this right now. So I do that, and I manifest people or men into my life by prayer ranting, like, and I fully am going for it. I do it every morning and every single night, and I feel like I get into bed excited, and I wake up slightly a bit more excited and happy and bubbly and ready to go for the day when I've prayer ranted. And like, I had a friend who was so on her miracle mornings, and every time she didn't do it, she could feel the difference. And I feel the same way about my prayer ranting. So it's like, God, thank you so much for sending my man. Like, he is the most amazing person in the world. We've recently got engaged. He loves me, he respects me, he cares for me, he's kind, he's understanding, he's strong physically and mentally, he's a man of God, he has a strong relationship with his family, he loves his mum, but he's not like a traditional mama's boy, if you know what I mean. Like, I just really go on these like rants, and obviously it's a bit more aggressive than that, but I'm trying to keep it cute. But when I do it with God, it's like behind closed doors. I'm like, and then he did this. And I love that about him, and he loves me, and we love each other, and it's just so funny. But it's just like, even now I can feel like the rush. Like, there's just such joy that comes from, it's like aggressive expressions of gratitude. Like, you are just proclaiming your love and appreciation for the things that you want to happen as if they've already happened. Prayer ranting, when I tell you guys, has genuinely started manifesting things in my life. It's just weird. Like, someone that was from my past popped up and was like, hey, we should go for coffee. And then just like men just pop up left, right and center, and I'm like, oh, like, I'm getting like to pick. I get to have my pick of who I want. And it just feels good. Like I just energetically, I just feel good. I feel like it's strengthening my relationship with God because I'm talking to him more often. He's showing me synchronicities through numbers. Things are just happening that I'm like, interesting. And you know what? I always used to look at these videos and hear people talk like the way I'm talking right now and be like, oh, they're so woo woo, whatever, shut up, it's not real. And then I started doing it and I'm like, damn. This whole time I should have been doing this whole time. Damn. Shit, look at me missing out. So I strongly encourage anyone who is listening to this, and even if it's not a prayer that you're doing, if it's just talking to the universe or whoever you call your higher God, I just call him God, but whoever you are, whatever your faith is, your religion is, whatever your belief is, I recommend adding a positive, high vibrational rant into your day as soon as you wake up in the morning, and as soon as just before you go to sleep, like almost as if like when you're drifting off, when you're laying in bed, you're listening to whatever you're listening to, and your eyes are closed and you're falling asleep, and just before you're about to just before you get to that point, I want you to just be like, thank you so much. Thank you so much for this. Thank you so much for that. I'm so grateful for this. I'm so grateful for that. And maybe what I've done is I've picked 2 to 3 areas of my life. For me, it's relationships, it's finances, and physical health. And that goes with physical appearance as well. And it's just like I picked those 3 areas. So pick 3 areas of your life, 2 or 3 areas that you can focus on. And when you're doing your prayer rants or your ranting, your positive ranting, I want you to really focus on those 3 areas. Like, thank you for this, thank you for that, and thank you for this. I'm so grateful that this is happening. I'm so grateful that's happening. I'm so grateful for this. And the way it makes me feel was this, and the way it makes me feel is this, and the way it makes me feel is this. And I am blessing this person, I'm blessing this person, I'm blessing this person. I'm able to do this, and I'm able to do that, and I'm able to do this. And I have the freedom to do this, and to freedom to do that, and freedom to do this. And you'll be shocked, you guys. They really do say where attention flows, energy goes. It's the truth. Like, put your attention on the things that you genuinely want to manifest. Get more comfortable. Get ready for life to just get really fucking good for you when you start to do this. I'm not going to say any more on this because I don't want to ruin the surprise. Oh, one thing I will say actually is, when you start to do these things, expect it to become your reality. So don't do it and then start going, yeah, but I don't know how I'm going to do this, or I don't know if I need to do this, or do I even really want that much money, or should I want this much money? It feels a bit selfish, or I don't know. Like, don't start counteracting your beliefs, right? Like, when people say they have resistance to their manifestations, one thing I'm really starting to learn right now, and I'm actually reading a lot into this and listening a lot about this on like videos and podcasts, is the idea of resistance when it comes to your manifestations or your prayers. The resistance will always be there. And I think for a long time I used to believe that I had to get rid of my resistance first and then the thing would come to me, when in reality the resistance will always be there. It's just about how you handle it. So if you're trying to bring in financial freedom into your life, it's not about trying to get rid of the money beliefs that you currently have. Or, you know, when I was growing up, this person told me that money was bad, so that means that, you know, it's going to be bad forever. Or now I have to undo that belief first and then money will come. It's not how it works. Like, you'll always have the idea in the back of your mind that money is a bad thing subconsciously. I think it's about rewriting that story for yourself through moving forward positively, as opposed to dwindling and dwelling in that space of money is bad. So don't continuously revisit the negative experience, the negative feeling, the negative emotion. Just write over it with a positive one by moving forward. And prayer ranting has genuinely helped me so much. And when I do start to think, yeah, but what if someone doesn't want to be with you where you are right now? my first thought is, okay, I welcome that thought. Like, it's okay for me to feel that way. It's okay for that to be a belief that I have carried for a very long time. But also, what if they do want to be with me? Like, what if they do want some of me? You know, like, what if they do want to spend the rest of their life with someone as amazing as I am, and someone as kind as I am, as caring and understanding and respectful and beautiful as I am? And it's not a big-headed thing to think that about yourself. So first of all, get out of that mind frame as well. Like, that's what I genuinely have to start saying to myself. And my sister-in-law is a big positive soundboard for me as well, because we went for a walk and I was telling her, like, sometimes I feel like I have to get all of my shit together first, and then the person that I want will find me. And she was like, but what do you feel like you're gonna get then that you don't already have now? And I was like, And it's true. Sometimes you just have these thoughts and it's like, yeah, but what if it's not true? Where has that even come from? And who said it was the truth? So what, your teacher told you you're shit at art? You're a fucking good artist, babe. So what, your teacher said you're bad at writing? You're a great writer. Do you know how many people have been told by their teachers that you shouldn't be, you talk too much? Lisa Nichols, now she talks on stages. Or, you're not actually that funny. Steve Harvey, he owns a fucking show and he's also a well-renowned comedian. Like, he needs to be more quiet. Kevin Hart, need to say more. You don't sing very well. Adele. Do you know what I mean? You sound too nasally. Tori Kelly. Like, there are so many people that have been told something. It doesn't mean it has to be your truth. And I think we just have to accept that. And that's kind of where your resistance comes from. Rather than just acknowledging that someone has said something, or you might believe something or think something, and allowing it to just pass, it's like you sit on it and you give it attention and you give it your energy and your time and your effort, and you feed it and you feed it and you feed it. And that is what takes away from your manifestation coming true. That is what takes away from your prayer becoming your reality. It's when you just sit there and you invest all that you have into that one negative thought, as opposed to just saying, I see you, I welcome you, I respect you, I appreciate that maybe my brain is trying to keep me safe because that is its fucking only goal and priority in life. I appreciate that. With that being said, it is not what I want for myself. So I'm going to put you in the box over there, marked do not open ever again. And I'm just going to continue to live my life. And it might peep out of the box and say, hey, but remember, you don't actually deserve the good thing in life. And then you're just going to go, yeah. I'm going to close the lid because I've got so many good things happening for me right now. And that is what prayer ranting has done for me. It's genuinely opened my eyes to say, do you know what? It's okay to acknowledge the negative thought. It's okay to acknowledge the limiting belief. It's okay to give it a moment of time and love and energy. But you don't have to give it everything that you have. Like, give it a 2% and then give the 98 to what you genuinely want to start seeing in your life. The things that you want to start manifesting, the things that you want to give praise to. Do that. Give that your energy. Give that your time instead. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there and I'll see you in the next video. Besitos.